Well, it's Sunday morning, we're on the terrace, and it's the aftermath of the NM Accounting Services Winter League final.
Yes, indeed.
Adam, now just walk us through the last few weeks you've been in Turkey. Obviously, this has been playing heavily on your mind. That wintry, rainy Sunday morning 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Let's just turn the clock back and just remind ourselves where we were when we walked off the 11th green.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago now, we played our shots in on 11 to discover not quite a green like it is today, but it resembled more of a lake with the pin actually not far off where it is today, but under a fair amount of water, where we'd been battling the elements, but decided that finally we might have to succumb to an unplayable course. We were three up. Yeah.
Three up, and there was a bit of a deliberation round about the 8th tee where maybe at that point, if the referee had stepped in, Tim Calladine.
yeah, Tim. I think Tim got it about right. The course was starting to take on a little bit of water, as it does this time of year with the heavy rain that we had. But it was playable. It was tough, and I think we made good use of the conditions as they started to come in with our slightly more iffy golf, probably less impeded by a little bit of water around the greens, whereas the slightly higher quality golfers we were playing with probably found it a little bit more challenging, which got us a couple of holes, I think, before we stopped for the rain.
So we hit the pause button. That was 2 weeks ago. In the meantime, you've jetted off to Turkey. You've been languishing on the sun lounger.
Correct.
Now, this is one of the biggest competitions on the Isle of Man, I think, in golf in general.
Easily, yeah.
And you must have been there just, pina colada in hand, just musing on this game and how you're going to approach it.
Yeah, there were a few plans put in place. We thought about it a little bit. We'd looked at where the shots were going to come, but I think it was one of those. I think, we've been in this position before, as we discussed earlier. We know what it's like playing in the final of this competition. You've kind of just got to take each hole as it comes, because you never know when your opponents might roll in a putt or you shank one into the trees or whatever it might be. So, yeah, you just take it as it comes and enjoy it.
So, Stuart, if you just want to take control now, you've had 2 weeks in the miserable conditions of the Isle of Man.
Yeah, golf cancelled last week. Again, mist and rain, fog. So you didn't really miss much when you were in Turkey. It was pretty poor here, to be fair. But yeah, played yesterday. Again, greens were coming on. Gary's done the work. So greens rolled really well yesterday. So we knew kind of how they would be for today. When we seen you weren't down on the start sheet, we were hoping that maybe you weren't going out to test the greens. But then you teed off later on yesterday, and we spotted you on 3 when we were on the 10th. But yeah, it was good. And then this morning we knew we had to come out of the blocks quick. You just came out quicker and won the 11th, made it 4 down.
So this is a big deal. So we've had 2 weeks. So just say last night, what was on your mind? What were what was your dietary preparation? Did you have an early night? Did you set the alarm clock? Were you practicing this morning?
To be honest, I played golf yesterday with yourself, Jed. I went home and I painted the stairs. Nice. So it wasn't really much thinking about the golf. And then, like I say, last night I thought, try and get an early night. Didn't happen. You start watching TV, then it comes on and you think, right, Winter League's here. You wake up in the morning, stiff neck. It's not not ideal, is it?
Okay, so the first hole that we played, we had the 11th, and Adam, you came in 4 up after that.
Yeah, it was shot onto the green. Slightly too used to the green speeds in Turkey, so knew I needed to give it a little bit to acclimatise back to the Manx conditions. Smacked it a little bit of the way past, but fortunately got probably about 6 footer back for a 3-net 2, which won us the hole, which was good. But then moved on to 12, which wasn't quite so good.
So you're 4 up.
4 up.
You're walking across the car park, and you're on that 12th tee. What happened next, Stuart? What happened next?
I said to Michael, just could be playing the day comp here in 2 holes' time. But we thought we'd try and get going, make it as close as we can. If we do get beat, then we've given it a go. Down 12. Obviously, Richard and Adam had the honour. They teed off. Both are still in play. slightly impeded by trees, but Michael teed off, was the same, slightly impeded by the trees. I knocked it down the left to play it safe. So we ended up winning that hole with a 12, 15-foot birdie that was rolled in.
So that's a gross birdie for you, yeah?
Yes,
That's remarkable. So the next hole, par 5, again, just another
It started off on the tee. We hit it well. Adam slightly pulled his along with me. Adam played it down the fairway to get it out and left himself nice rescue range. played a perfect rescue in with a shot to about 4 foot, 5 foot.
About that, yeah.
So we knew then, yeah, we kind of had to hole our third shot to have any chance. And again, Adam did what he had to do. He rolled the putt down to the edge of the hole, won the hole, straight to 4 up again. So we were back up against the elements of 4 down, 5 to play.
There's not many people really going to come out victorious in that, but then it's just majestic play. Michael came into it. The Phantom drifted in. He
hit his tee shot at 14, just came up short, chipped up, hold about a 10-footer for a par with a shot. Richard 3-putted unfortunately, and Adam didn't get up and down from the back edge, which meant, like I say, another one back. It was 3 with the 4 to play, and we thought, right, let's kick on and see what we can do. Same up 15 to be Michael's shot. He rolled it across the green, holed it with the shot, and it was kind of game on. We thought, right, there's a chance
So
here.
what score won on 15?
So Michael parred it with a shot for a net birdie.
Okay, and 16, I turned up with the camera then.
But
I was at a distance at that point, and I think the look on your dad's face said it all, Adam.
Yeah, I didn't do him a lot of favours when I stepped up on the tee box and sort of, I don't even really know what I did. I tried to hit a fadey drive around the trees that turned into more of a toey slice straight into the middle of him.
But
so
you see,
this is it.
Didn't have a lot of support on that one. You're a guy who's known for going for it all the time, and your handicap maybe suggests that maybe a bit more sensible play, but.
Well, maybe this is the lesson I need, Jed. Maybe I'll finally learn. But no, yeah, I popped mine into the trees. But again, I think that was a birdie from you to win the hole. Not, I mean, it's difficult when we both had a go. Stu had already hit a pretty good one over the trees at that point, which I think we probably thought was a little bit further away from the green than it was, but our amateur line is probably slightly further to the right than the pros smack it on.
At this point, you've had a total stranglehold on the game. It's almost like you've got your foot on Stuart's chest, and somehow he's managing to wrestle free. And it's what did you have that feeling where you thought, oh, hang on, it's slipping away?
I think after the 15th, after the 13th, we sort of knew we only needed to win one more hole in the rest of the round or draw a couple. And we were talking in the bar before, we knew that was the area where the shots maybe weren't quite so much in our favour on the handicaps, that we didn't have sort of an extra shot compared to the guys. So we knew those holes were going to be tough. We had hoped maybe to have a bit more of a chance of drawing them, but the guys played really well around sort of Mount Murray's Amen corner up the top of the hill, and
So 18 it was all flat.
It was.
All
square.
flat.
Yeah.
Now, you managed to lose your ball on 18 down the left. That's unheard of, isn't
just
it?
too much power. Too good a hit, sailed the hedge at the bottom of the hill straight into the out of bounds. I'm not going to lie, I'm not too unhappy with that one. It's about as well as I've hit a golf ball in about a year.
But this is where Dad stepped in.
It was.
A nice shot down the fairway. Yep. Bit of a slappy second, wasn't it?
It was a
bit of a slappy second.
It wasn't his best.
But the third one, he actually got on the green. Yeah. The wind was helping.
Yeah.
Trailed the ball across with his putt.
Yeah.
And it was about, 8 foot past?
8 foot past, yeah. A little bit firm with the first one. A little bit firm with the
And then
one.
the boys have got 4 in the bag. Michael, superb downhill, but Stuart was on in 2 anyway, so he's had a tap in 4. And then Richard really had to pull everything out, didn't he?
Yeah, I think I'll be honest. I'll always back my dad on a putt, but I wasn't hugely optimistic. I gave him the sound instruction of don't leave it short, and he didn't. He rolled it up to the hole. It dropped in for a 5 to.
And by this time, you'd put your glove in the bag.
The glove was in my back pocket.
And, you were on the way to the clubhouse.
I was thinking what I needed to say, when to congratulate the guys on a great win. But no, we took it down the next hole.
So, Stuart, you'll have a conversation off that 18th green.
Yeah.
You must have had that point in your mind where you thought, oh, we've got this, and then Richard's ball just travels into the hole.
When Michael Holder's put, it kind of, I knew he was going to have to, obviously we said to have a go because I was kind of 2.5 foot up the hill. It was kind of a certain birdie across, and we thought if we do that, pressure's then on him to hold the putt. He'd missed a couple early in the round. Not like Adam slotting the one in on 11 with confidence, but it was one of those we thought, right, there's a chance here we can win the last 5 to pull it back, and then it went in, and there was kind of a cheer from Richard, which was nice because it's just obviously a friendly game. Yeah. And then walking to the next tee, said to Michael, it's just one extra hole. Let's see what happens. Yeah,
and shots, you're dishing out shots like no one's
business.
Yeah,
all 3 got shots then on me, so I knew I kind of had to make the birdie if I had to.
But Adam was on in 2.
Yeah, Adam was on the front edge in 2. Luckily, it was obviously downwind, so it wasn't much in. It was just a little flick.
So when you say a little flick, what club was that?
Just a nice 9.
So you hit a 9-iron into about say 18 foot.
Yeah.
And Adam rolled a good putt down, just steered off a little bit, about 6 foot.
Yeah, I
left.
When he mentioned obviously coming down the slope and with the wind, I thought there's a chance it can get away from him, but he hit a very good putt, and it was, like I say, it was left in good range to hold with a shot.
He drops it, and that's an eagle 3. Can you believe that?
As the hole went down, Rich came out the bunker. Michael, so I said to him on the putt, what do you think? And he says, don't think it's going to do that much, just nice and easy with the wind, obviously howling behind. So yeah, rolled it down and it dropped.
And of course, Dad, gravity wasn't doing its work.
Wasn't on our side. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, we'd said before Stuart even hit his putt, we'd sort of conferred on the side of the green and said we're probably going to have to sink one of these because we're back to get his. So it wasn't a huge surprise when it went in, but obviously it's always impressive when someone sinks an eagle on an extra hole in a match play game. He rolled it up to the hole, looked for all it was worth, like it was going to drop, and just stopped right on the edge. But is what it is. Which left me with a little 6 foot toughie, which just turned away and left the guys of the match. So yeah, huge congratulations to the boys on a great game, really enjoyable to play with the guys.
And what a great series over winter. Superb. Greg Wen gotta be thanked, and the team behind him, but NM Accounting Services.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? Sunday mornings, drag yourself out of bed, get up to the mount.
Absolutely.
And we've been quite lucky. The course has been in super nick, hasn't it?
Yeah, the course has been brilliant. It's in fantastic condition this week. I mean, there was a lot of rain before we went away. We've been told while we were sunning ourselves there was a lot of rain on the island while we were away as well. But to come out and have the course in really good condition, some sensible rules put in place by Greg and some of the boys on sort of cleaning the ball and whatever else, some of the local rules. Kept the game flowing really nicely.
So Stuart, just to finish off, well played yourself and Michael. Commiserations to the Creamores, 3rd time unlucky as finalists, but we won't dwell on that. But I'm just going to throw one in for Stuart. 6th of July.
Yeah.
Form like that.
Day after the 5th.
Form like that, yeah. The national holiday. It's the Isle of Man Championships qualification day. So
it is.
Stuart, it's great to see you play so well, and I've played golf with you over winter. Superb form, great play, very skilled. What happened today, where when it counted, you made it, and all credit to you. So I won't ask you to commit now, but best of luck, for the Mount Murray representing the club this year, and we've got the championships here, and I'd like to see you feature in. Let's say that.
36 holes qualifying, anything can happen. But like you say, when Gary's getting the course like this at this time of year, for the rest of the year, it's only going to get better with the work that they're putting in. So
brilliant.
It'll be good.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you, NM Accounting Services. Look forward to you sponsoring the Winter League again next year, hopefully. But that's it. Adios and goodbye.